students, let's start our study from the last point of my explanation. Last point was distributive property of rational numbers. What was that? See here. 3 by 4 into 1 by 2 plus 1 by 5. Three terms are there. One sign is multiplication and inside of the bracket there is plus sign. 3 by 4 is multiplied with first term of the bracket plus. Again multiply 3 by 4 with 1 by 5. Now you can see here equal to left hand side and right hand side. Now right hand side is our question. See that RHS term 3 by 4 into 1 by 2 plus 3 by 4 into 1 by 5, and I add one more term as an example. How we solve this sum? So from these two terms I am taking common 3 by 4. So what left? 1 half, here 1 by 5, and this third term has no 3 by 4, so it is outside of the bracket. Now we simplify this and taking LCM, afterwards you know what to do. So how you solve this sum? By taking distributive property. Exercise 1.1 question 1 by using distributive property. I wrote here your exercise first question and you observe carefully this question because we have to solve it by appropriate property. When one term is equal in whole question, then we can take common that term and use distributive property. So here 3 by 5 is common in this first term and third term. How you say this is first term, second term, third term? If two terms are attached with multiplication sign, then it is considered as single term. This is term 2 and this is term 3. Because here minus sign before that, here plus sign before that. So whole question has, you can say, 3 terms. Now if we take 3 by 5 common, then you can observe another thing, both has minus sign. So I am taking minus 3 by 5 as common. So what is left in bracket? If minus 3 by 5 is common, so 2 by 3 left. Then this minus 3 by 5 is outside, so 1 by 6 left. And this term has no 3 by 5, so it is outside of the bracket. Then take LCM and simplify and get answer, and our question is solved. Second question of first question you can try yourself, and if you have any problem you can write. Now another thing in exercise 1.1 is additive inverse and multiplicative inverse. Though this is revision of standard 7, you remember additive inverse means we change its sign, and multiplicative inverse means we are taking its reciprocal. Let's understand this example. 3 by 5 is one term. What is its additive inverse? So change its sign. 3 by 5 is positive, so its additive inverse is minus 3 by 5. If negative sign is at denominator part, then finally we are taking sign at the numerator, and now it is minus 1 upon 7. Its additive inverse is plus 1 by 7. If both terms are minus, then minus minus plus, it is 3 by 4, and its additive inverse is minus 3 by 4. For multiplicative inverse we are taking its reciprocal. 3 is whole number and it is written as 3 upon 1. So 3 upon 1 multiplicative inverse is 1 upon 3. 5 by 2 multiplicative inverse is 2 by 5. If term is negative, minus 2 by 7, then don't consider that sign, just take reciprocal of it. So it is minus 7 by 2 is its multiplicative inverse. 0. 0 is there, then you can write 0 by 1 and take it reciprocal. What happened? 1 upon 0. If 0 is in denominator, it is infinite number. So 0 has no multiplicative inverse. You are familiar with number line. How we represent rational number on number line? Let's see. I am taking one question 3 by 4. Now this is numerator and denominator. If denominator is bigger than the numerator, that number is always between 0 and 1. And if number is negative, then that number is between 0 and -1. There are three types of rational number which we can easily represent on number line. It is a fraction in which denominator is bigger, second if numerator is bigger, and third is decimal numbers. So first one is when denominator is bigger. So number is between 0 and 1. How many points between 0 and 1 we should take? If 4 is there, then we should take 3 points. So 4 parts are formed. How 4 parts? First, second, third, and this is fourth. So it is 1 by 4, 2 by 4, 3 by 4, and 4 by 4, that is 1. So 3 by 4, that means we need 4 parts. For that I am taking 3 points between 0 and 1, and that third part is 3 by 4. Let's understand this with another example, 1 by 5. Here denominator is 5. So 4 points I need between 0 and 1. This is 1, 2, 3 and 4. And this is fifth part. 1 by 5, 2 by 5, 3 by 5, 4 by 5 and 5 by 5. That is 1. If number is negative like -5 upon 6, then that number is between 0 and -1. How many parts? 6. How many points required? 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And how 6 parts? First, second, third, fourth, fifth, and this is 6th. So fifth part, that is start counting from the left because it is negative number. Second type of the number in which we can convert that number in mixed number, that is numerator is bigger. Here 4 by 3. If numerator is bigger, then you can convert this number into mixed number. 3 denominator same, then 3 ones are 3 plus 1 4. 4 by 3. Now this number is between 1 and 2. How many parts? We need to take 3. So I require 2 points. Part 1, 2 and this is 3. Now 1 upon 3, that is first part. And what is our original question? 4 by 3. So write here 4 by 3. Another example for negative number.